Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gators decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the Gamecocks have enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Selvia. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to break, and the ball is loose on the return. Corralled by the kicking team. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup, the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Gators want to move quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the 1st half.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Give to the back. Oh, it's on the ground. Nice ball. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, what a break. Great job following on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs fit.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Cox. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great score.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Flushed out of the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Once the defense is wide open. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Little. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They get to the line quickly. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Pass interference. Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw at Selvia. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He's going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Downey-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
29 Philly. 2.
They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
He's going to run it. Running with power. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4. Check.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. He makes the connection. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Green 25. Flip it. Hands.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got his man on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
52, Florida, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's caught. It's Little. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple. The football game, it would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They're bringing heat. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves it with 3rd and 3. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Selvia. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
Easy.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you